My name is Honorable Natasha Irobosa Osawaro. I am the Deputy Majority Leader of the Edo State House of Assembly, representing the very good people of Egon.
Deputy Majority Leader, Edo State House of Assembly, and member representing the very most amazing constituency in Edo State.
Don't do that! Don't do that! Don't do it! Don't do it! Every day when it's time for me.
So, like a month ago, the news broke out that Two-Face Idibia, probably known as Two Baba, and wife Natasha had a kind of brawl, like a kind of quarrel, a very aggressive one in the United Kingdom. Two-Face had gone there for some business, and of course, Natasha alongside. And it happened in a public space. So the talk there was that maybe Two-Face wanted this as a kind of advert to promote whatever it is that he went there for. Since social media is waiting for downfall of Two-Face and Natasha. Now, Natasha, she introduced herself at the beginning of this video. She is a majority leader in the House, State House of Rep, State House of Assembly. Yes, in Edo State. She's from a very rich family, popular, known. She has a son. I think that little boy will be about 10 or 11 years of age now. So she has also done her own work in life. Like she has done her own thing in life. Two-Face, of course, is also known. Now the thing is this: when a woman comes across Two-Face, she will want to put up her guard. Like, okay, anyhow, let me put up my guard. People have asked, why did Natasha marry Two-Face? Or why did Two-Face marry Natasha? Of course, I know why Two-Face will marry Natasha. But why Natasha married Two-Face? You might want to ask. But before we proceed, let us watch this video. The video, the few of it that you've been looking at, is the arrest and the altercation and, the arrest. Let's look at the altercation and see what exactly is it that happened.
Don't do that! Don't do that! Don't do it! Don't do it! Every day when it's time for me. Yeah!
Nah.
Yeah, we can't only do it together, but I just we just came out here and when the start accommodation.
They won't gonna do this thing for UK. They won't Natasha.
Don't worry. I'll sort that out. Don't worry. They just questioning them. Just don't say nothing. Just
Fuck no, man. Hey, them over the don't let you. They don't let you.
Hey guy.
They don't let you.
Hey guy.
Allegedly, let's not say hey. Allegedly. You wait there, they wait there.
Abi?
Allegedly, they don't let you.
First off, I want to say, man, everybody that came out, we appreciate you. We had a medical emergency.
Yes, sir.
You understand? We had a medical emergency. It was tough.
Okay, but everybody came to welcome us. I think even Tosan came to welcome us. He came with the promoter, came with a lot of guys.
Tosan, is this true?
Yes, this is true. I went to pick them up at Gatwick Airport.
Yeah.
And in less than 7 minutes from they got out of the plane.
Chaos.
Chaos.
It was chaos.
No need.
Okay, so Kaka is telling the story. That I'll come back to you, Tosan, please.
Yeah.
So Kaka, you got down to Gatwick.
Yeah, we got out the guys and the same thing happened. Everybody was all over Baba. And you know how they decided leading Baba, let's buy you something. Let's go to the video you see them at the chaos to like a supermarket kind of thing. So that was at the airport. And Baba went there, they were trying to buy him. I don't know what they were trying to buy him at the airport there, but I was attending to the luggages and I was with Natasha. I was like, okay, Natasha, go ahead and meet Baba. Let me just arrange the luggages. So Tosantu was trying to help me arrange the luggages. The next thing I heard, I started hearing her screaming at the top of her lungs.
That's Natasha.
Yeah, that's the video you saw. She was screaming.
Okay, Honorable Natasha, we also want to hear your side of the story. Please continue.
So So she was screaming at the top of her lungs, screaming at Baba. I couldn't even hear his voice. The next thing I heard someone calling me, Kaka, come quickly, come and de-escalate the situation. So I got there. I had to hold her back because she was almost getting physical. You know?
Oh, wow.
It was. So I'm saying that this is London, this is not Nigeria. You can't just be screaming that these people look at us and we are black again. So if they want to do anything, they're going to we're going to face the full brunt of the law, you know? And I was trying to explain, so I just calmed that down. We got out of the airport. To get a hotel there. So I got down from the car. We started looking at different hotels. We just me, the promoter, a couple of people just going to different hotels to just we shared ourselves. Next thing I heard was Kaka, come, police. I'm trying to process police. What business does police have to do with us? So I start running there. I see the bus, and I see like the policemen were like, it was like they were having a raid. There were so many of them. I've never seen that before in London. I've never, in all my years coming to London, I've never
Tosan,
seen.
did you also witness this?
Yes, I was there. I was wearing a blue shirt. It was so apparently they were the riot police. I've never seen them in my life in the UK. They were almost 20. Two
Yes.
buses and a detective vehicle that came to pick him up. Kaka,
Oh, wow.
shoot.
Okay, continue your story, Kaka.
Okay, so when they came, I just walked in because there was so much chaos in everywhere. So I saw Natasha had an injury on her hand. I couldn't see her bone. Yeah, I could see her bone.
What part of her hand?
Here, I could see her bone. I
You also
swear to
saw the
you.
bone, Tosan.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it was a
so
cut in here. We called the ambulance. Kaka, shoot.
yeah, now we called the ambulance. So when we saw the police were attending to her, and she kept on saying, I injured myself, but they weren't hearing it. They just took Baba first of all and took him to one side first. So apparently, first of all, the call they got now from people the people that were staying there that saw what happened, and even the driver, they were having a scuffle about that money. So she was trying to say either she didn't like how he spoke, how he spoke to her. So she was like, "Man, you need to apologize." I don't know what she was saying, but Baba was just not hearing it. He just started listening to music. So I think she picked up a bottle, smashed it, and lunged at him. You know, I
Wow.
don't know. I don't know whether he deflected the bottle or whatever, but whatever he did, the bottle ended up injuring her. He also injured Baba. I think he cut his hand too.
Ah.
But you know how the UK is when the car was parked, there were so many eyes on the car, and too many black people were coming out from the car. That is already a red flag in the UK. You know, it's a bus and black people are coming out of it. It's a red flag already. And where we were parked, we're not supposed to be parked for too long, maybe like 20 minutes max. You know, and immediately the car was shaking. She jumped out of the car and started screaming, I need to call my mom, I need to call my mom, I need to come. And blood was gushing out. So whoever saw it called the cops and said there's a woman that is injured and running on the streets. So that's what alerted them. And you know, this incident happened a day after that Manchester thingy, that terrorist attack in Manchester. So you can imagine
Wow.
why the cops came like that. They thought it was another terror attack that what happened in Manchester. So it was just a day after what happened in Manchester. So that was crazy. So we were just there. The next thing we had to do, we just had to tell Baba, don't say anything. Just say no comment, no comment. Don't say anything. We told Natasha, say you injured yourself. Don't say you had an argument, because the next thing they will term it as domestic violence. You know how the UK is. They'll protect the woman. So that was it. And immediately that happened, it was just crazy. Now, the funniest thing about it is that Baba is innocent in this thing.
Good evening, Nigerians. My name is Mrs. Rose Idibia. This message is for Miss Natasha Osauru of Edo State. I'm calling on all mothers in Nigeria to help me beg her to release or to free my son.
First, I'm going to start with this. There is no abuse of any form to any gender that is acceptable. I want to create that foundation first before we proceed into anything. It is reported from witnesses, onlookers. Now, some might say these are friends of Two-Face, and they do not want to. But the truth of the matter is that Natasha does not look or appear like a gentle woman. So some might say, do you think Two-Face needs a gentle woman? Well, let us proceed. You've heard a little bit of what happened. This man that spoke, our guest, he went deeper into some detail. He started with how he was arranging their luggages, and he heard a scream, he heard shout, people were calling on him. He quickly ran down there to find out what's happening. He could hear Two-Face's is he baby mama now, because they have a child in between them, screaming and shouting, and of course you heard it. How can you shout at me? I'll do that. And you heard from the beginning that certain people saw Two-Face and they wanted to do shopping. Like they saw Two-Face and they were so happy, like, hey, Baba, take this one, Baba, you know, that kind of thing. And she got there upset. Maybe she felt Two-Face was not, she didn't like that spotlight. Don't forget she's also a politician. She didn't like that spotlight. Are we going to say Two-Face made a wrong choice? Even with Annie, although their case is not publicized, but do not think that Annie is also gentle. Two of them, they drag am. It is not a joke. You might be famous, popular, but you just will not have a good character and you will not have good women around you. Welcome back. Chicken na. What else can we say? Although it is Two-Face Idibia's matter, but you know, the Annie thing and all of that, somehow, you know, in life, some people might be unlucky. Unlucky. We do not really know what it is that transpired between Two-Face and Annie Idibia per se. Both of them are the only ones that can tell us the reality of whatever it is. But since they chose not to be together after so long, regarding Two-Face's numerous escapade and journey in life, who knows? Who really knows? But what I do know is that Natasha is there to stay. Natasha knows that she needs to guard. She doesn't want to be bullied. She behaves and look like this alpha female. She will not be bullied. She relies heavily on her background, family, status, and position in government. She's not like Annie Idibia, waiting for Two-Face to give her money. Even though Annie might be like, I'm an actress, but you cannot compare someone who is from a wealthy home and she's also a politician. So, Natasha has it all, apart from a dedicated man. That's what she's hoping that Two-Face will become. Now, people are like, hey, Natasha, she's from Edo State, Edo de guard, as if Two-Face that is from Benue State is not also guarding. She is also guarding now because, are we going to be like, Two-Face is so lucky, career-wise, women knocking and all of that. It takes certain kind of grace and privilege, right? So both of them are good together, like seriously good together in whatever it is that comes. But the thing is that Two-Face came out to talk, like you heard him say, oh, this, of course, denying it, not until the full video surfaced. Like, yes, it really happened. Like, yes, for real, it really happened. The altercation, we heard a little bit of it. Why are you always shouting? Why are you always shouting at me? What gives you the right to think you can shout? What gives you the right to think? Anyway, you heard from eyewitnesses. I don't think that Natasha will want to address this, but with the publicity of it, she might want to address it. And if she does, I don't really know. A lot of people said this is too early. But for me, it is not like it is too early or too late. Misunderstanding and pent up anger. But for her to pick up a bottle and launch after Two-Face, I hope Two-Face will not wake up one day unalived. Like, you pick up a bottle. Like, is it that the bottle hit her? Like, was it like a mistake while she was in anger, that fit of anger, she launched out and her hand, or was it that she picked up the thing like, I'm going to use it to hit you? I don't know if it is juju or Two-Face is looking for something. I don't know. We don't know. It could even be that Natasha used juju. You heard Two-Face's mother to tie Two-Face. Maybe they said, go and look for someone who is famous. Bring that person. Who knows? We can't say. Could it also be Two-Face's interest? Like, I don't really know. Like, wrong choice. Like, I don't get it. If a woman lunges after you with a weapon, it's time for you to quit. You cannot encourage such relationship or marriage. It's time to say, end of discussion. Now, maybe if she is to speak, she will say, did you see how he wants to do the same thing he used to do before? That's why I did what I did. So he will know that if he tries any nonsense, I will unalive him and I will go to prison. And because my family is connected, I will be released. I will get presidential pardon. Two-Face, do not let your life come to an end. We know that you like to knock women and get them pregnant. I will advise you to stick to that lifestyle. If it works and pays you, do not marry. Why do you want to marry Two-Face? Two-Face, marriage is not for you. You have chosen your pathway in life. It came with fame, money, popularity. But one challenge that you have is the aspect of women. I will advise you, and I will keep advising you, Two-Face. What we've been told is that you are not married to that woman. I don't know how true that is. They say it's an introduction. I don't know how true that is. My thought is this. Introduction, bride list, and bride price has been sorted out. But the aspect of the court wedding has not been done because they said that she's still married. That is a talk that we are hearing, that she's still married to whoever she's married to. She has a son and she's not properly divorced. For me, my own thought, my own thinking, I know Two-Face will not listen because to him it's like a shame, or like the way he ended it with Annie and said he has found his peace with Natasha. Man, be careful. Be careful. Living one marriage, one relationship does not mean that the next will be suitable for you in a short while or in a long run. Be careful what you put on social media. I be Toto mechanic. Because he knows how to knock up and down. Come on. What is this thing? Two-Face. This one don't enter you. Your case is now like shameless is shaming you. You cannot publicly cut away from Natasha. You can't. Because even if you cut off from Natasha and say you no do again, Natasha will employ men to unalive you, to beat you up, to attack you. That is where you have entered now. That kind of woman that behaves that way, that shows violence in that way, in that manner, and not afraid, it means that she too, they don't bath her water, she feels like she's a rugged woman. Two-Face, you're on your own. I'm not saying this because you left Annie. No. You and Annie, your relationship too was volatile. It wasn't so good. Of course, your club in Ikeja and all those places, once Annie Idibia comes there and suspects or feels or think that there is a girl that might be saying hello to you, she will break all the speakers and do a lot of terrible things. That's what we heard. They said your club in Ikeja got shut down because of this attitude. People couldn't come again. Because she thinks every woman wants to knock Two-Face. Even the shopping mall at the airport now, people were buying and taking pictures. She wasn't happy. Like, why should Two-Face be the center? Why not me? Why not both of us? Is that not our agreement that fame and attention must be given to both of us, not you alone? Because that is the reason why women are coming to you. Well, I don't know what you think about it. Two-Face, Idibia. Is it African Queen? That song. Is it just that song that makes women want to open kwekus for you? I don't know.